Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are finishing up Loki today. This is episode 6 titled For All Time Always, which was pretty much exactly what Hunter B15 said when she came in and rescued Loki and Sylvie when they were in front of the Timekeepers. And this has been some ride so far through this series. We've enjoyed it so much, and we tried to do something special today by dressing up a little bit. I went for a Loki kind of deal with the hair. I know it's not the exact shirt and tie that he wears, but it's close. And then I also shaved a little bit, not all the way, but close. And you wanted to do more, but
I gave up.
yeah.
It is 90F or 30C here, and I'm not built for this kind of heat. So I really wanted to do more. I wanted to put on at least a turtleneck and do something like try to paint a crown or something, but it's too hot and I'm melting and everything is melting off me. I'm really uncomfortable and I splotted mascara all over my face and it's too much for me. I can't handle it. And before any of you say, "But you could just turn on your AC." No, we don't have ACs in Europe, or we have very few of us have any kind of AC. So no, none of that.
Can't
None
do
of
that. Can't open the windows because then there's too much noise going on. So
even with the windows open, it's still too hot to handle. So
yeah, so all good on this end. How are you guys? Either way, we're still very excited to watch this last episode, obviously, and I think it has even been confirmed by now that Loki is even getting a season 2. So that's exciting. I have no idea how they're going to wrap this up, what they're going to maybe tease at the end for the MCU going forward. Are we going to see Kang the Conqueror, or would that be detracting too much from Loki's story? So is it going to be another Loki variant? Miss Minutes? We don't know, but the last episode at least was so damn enjoyable with all the different Lokis. Classic Loki, of course, being a standout. At Kid Loki as well, boastful Loki, alligator Loki. I think alligator Loki has become almost like the new Grogu kind of a thing for some people out there.
small, green, cute, everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But I think we're just gonna jump into it, and then of course we're gonna talk about the finale afterwards. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes, let's do this. And you can, of course, always check out our full length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing, and it's all over on Patreon. The link is down in the description below. Oh, and we also did a reaction for Black Widow. The full length version is over on Patreon right now, and the edited down version should be up on YouTube by the end of the week ish. But here we go.
The timekeepers are all that stand between us and full-scale calamity.
For all time.
Always.
Oh, and Renslayer and Mobius said for all time, always as well. So maybe it's just a TVA saying.
I think you're right. Music.
Yeah, the music in this show has just been honestly some of the best in the MCU overall, I think.
And that's hard to beat.
Yeah. What's going on? I'm getting freaking chills. What's with the...
Can you even get chills right now?
It's too hot?
Yeah.
We're just going through history?
What is it, if not love persevere?
Oh, that was mean.
What the hell?
So cool though.
Yeah.
Budget for this
Yeah, the
must have been through the roof.
it's a MCU movie budget for sure.
I have been waiting for this moment my entire life. I just need a second to get my head straight, okay?
Sure. Of course.
Fuck off, Miss Minutes.
You again.
At the end, it is only he who remains.
Ooh.
And he wants to offer you a deal. You can kill Thanos. You want the Infinity Gauntlet? Yours. Throne of Asgard? No problem.
All the power he's ever wanted.
What about you, Missy?
It's fiction.
We write our own destiny now.
Oh, sure you do. Good luck with that.
Sassy little thing.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
Hey there.
This isn't what I asked for.
I know, but he thinks this'll be more useful.
Who?
Happy reading.
The fuck?
This is wild.
Who? What the?
He who remains.
Creepy. Right. I like it. Come on, let's talk. From my office.
Who are you really?
You're just a man.
Don't tell me I'm a disappointment.
No, just a little bit easier to kill.
Yeah, no. It's never going to be that easy. Got a very friendly demeanor, though.
Kind of quirky.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't to be disturbed.
Well, you're not going to be happy to see me. He's back.
Hunter D90 to my office immediately.
Yeah, sorry, Mona. That's not going to work out the way you think it is. Now that we know your secret.
You need to listen to me.
There'll be time for that.
Just wait.
What the hell is going on here?
Judge Renslayer.
We have a lot to talk about.
Been a long journey.
Cool.
Hasn't it?
We found you.
Duh. Of course you did.
Dumb.
Oh, a swing and a miss. So we're still doing that. Let's get all this out of the way. You can't kill me because I already know what's going to happen.
Ah.
Every step you took to get here, Lamentus, the Void, I paved the road.
But why?
For the narrative?
You know what would happen if we didn't prune the timeline?
Free will?
Free will? Only one person gets free will. The one in charge.
That sucks.
I'm not going to let you go.
Please, Mobius. Even with that, you're of no danger to me.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. You're right. Back here again. Go ahead. Where are you going to go?
In search of free will.
Without the me, without the TVA, everything burns.
And what are you so afraid of?
Me.
And just who are you?
I've been dubbed many names by many people.
Here we go.
A ruler, a conqueror. He who remains. A variant of myself lived on Earth in the 31st century, and he discovered that there were universes stacked on top of his own. At the same time, other versions of us were learning the same thing. They shared technology and knowledge, using the best of their universes to improve the others. However, not every version of me was so pure of heart. That first variant encountered a creature capable of consuming time and space itself. A creature
Eliath?
you both know.
Eliath.
Bingo. I keep you safe. And if you think I'm evil, well, just wait till you meet my variants. You may hate the dictator, but something far worse is gonna fill that void if you depose him.
So you just continue to prune innocent timelines.
You two would.
Why would you give up being in control?
Tired of the shit.
Tired.
Yeah.
I've gone through a lot of scenarios trying to find the right person to take this spot, and it turns out that person came in too.
That's why he let them there.
So we all done horrible, terrible, horrific things. But now, you have a chance to do them for a good reason.
What's going on? Why does he look nervous?
I flipped earlier when I said I know how everything is going to go. I knew everything up to a certain point, and that point was about 7, 8, 9, 10 seconds ago.
Oh shit.
Take over and my life's work continues, or you plunge your blade in my chest and an infinite amount of me start another multiversal war, and I just end up right back here anyways.
What are you doing?
Sylvie, hang on a moment. And I don't think he was lying. Not about that. Insane? Yes. But maybe he was telling the truth.
Better hurry! Timeline's already branching.
So what are you suggesting?
I'm just suggesting we think about it. I know the TVA has hurt us both. But what if by taking him out, we risk unleashing something even worse?
Yeah.
This whole thing been a con?
Really?
Come on.
That's what you think of me?
Why aren't we seeing this the same way?
Because you can't trust.
I
And I
can't be
can't be
trusted.
trusted.
Yeah.
Kill me! Take your throne!
It's not.
No. Sylvie, stop. Stop. I don't want a throne. I just want you to be okay.
All right.
So foul.
It happened.
But I'm not you.
Yeah. Fuck.
See you soon.
Seems like a really bad idea.
Yeah. She was blinded by hatred, wanted revenge. Which I understand. She's been robbed of her entire existence because of this guy, the TVA.
I'm not saying I don't understand.
No, yeah. I know you do. Fuck's gonna happen now? Now all the timelines are just diverging, branching in all directions to a multiverse of madness. Presumably.
No turning back now.
Many branches.
Who said anything about turning back?
Where did Renslayer go, though? Damn, Loki. He's fucking heartbroken.
At this point, how are we even gonna stop it?
We can't!
What?
It's done, Mobius. We made a terrible mistake.
What's done?
It's complicated, okay? But someone is coming. Countless different versions of a very dangerous person, and they're all set on war. We need to prepare.
Take it easy. You're an analyst, right? What division are
What?
you from?
What are you talking about?
Who are you? What's your name?
What? Oh. There he is. What? No, fuck. Well,
I knew it.
no shit, there's gonna be a season 2. What the hell? Yeah. What a way to end it. Giving us answers, but then setting up this whole new... What the fuck? Well, that was extremely intriguing all the way through. I actually totally forgot about melting here.
Yeah. Me too.
Wow. And it was actually like they got there to the Citadel, they talked, they fought, and then it ended. Like, not much more than that happened. It was just a bunch of information, us getting to meet He Who Remains, aka Kang, the Conqueror. Or
he almost said it himself. He
Yep,
just
yeah.
didn't name himself, but he did say a conqueror.
We
So.
didn't get an exact name, but then we saw in the end. But yeah, something has already happened. We're already on another timeline. Mobius being like, "Who are you?" Shit, and then yeah, seeing the statue of him. Loki said it. They made a huge mistake. It would seem.
Or Sylvie did, maybe?
Yeah. But he helped her get there, and it probably underestimated just how much she wanted revenge. But let's see if there's a post-credit scene, which I'm kind of expecting for there to be.
That it? Seriously?
Okay. The post-credit scene was the confirmation. We're gonna get a season 2. Kind of wish I kind of wish we didn't know then before going into this episode. And I also get why they didn't want to talk about it or say anything about it until after the final episode. But damn, that was Loki, Season 1. I'm gonna have to change the title of most of our videos. I didn't put a Season 1 in there. And I'm glad that we're getting a Season 2. Like, I loved these first 6 episodes. I loved all the characters. Obviously love Loki, getting introduced to Mobius and Sylvie,
Alligator Loki.
Loki variants, yeah. Renslayer, very, very interesting character as well, and that was left open-ended. So many things were left open-ended, and it's like, difficult to wrap this whole thing up without it actually being wrapped up in the story itself. So all we can do now is just talk about, okay, what do we think everything means, what's maybe going to happen going forward. But did you trust Kang, or whatever we want to call him, He Who Remains? Did you trust everything that he was saying, or were you like Sylvie in thinking that no, you're fucking lying?
I was not. Like, I was with Kang all the way.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point for him if he knows everything, and like, or at least up to a certain point. There was no. I don't feel like there was any reason for him to not come clean about it. And if he knew if they like, he is in a pickle, right? Because he's tired of this. He wants them to take over, so he can trust that they might see reason. So he has to gamble that, well, he's at a point now where, well, he can just lay it out as it is, like all of it, like all of the truths, just laid out, because then it's no longer up to him, but then if he knows what's gonna happen,
no, you're on the right track. Like, there's nothing wrong with what you're saying.
No, it's just I have a very complicated time with explaining myself, and especially in another language, and just, like, kind of grabbing my thoughts and having to translate everything and not really being able to put the right words on, while also being suddenly the warmth came back.
Same here. All of a sudden, very, very uncomfortable. But yeah, I kind of trusted him all the way through as well, when he was talking and explaining about how he was this scientist that lived in the 31st century and found out about how there are multiverses, and meeting up with other versions of himself. And you said as well, like, why would he lay all of this out in front of them right now, at the end there, when he didn't know what was going to happen. Like it got past the point of, where he knew everything. And I think exactly the two options that he gave them, that's the reality. Like, you can take over and try to stabilize and keep stabilizing this whole timeline multiverse thing, or you can kill me, and I know I'm gonna end up in the same spot anyway, because of the multiverses and because of all the other versions of me who I know so well now.
Yeah, but the thing is that not every version of him would be the same.
No, yeah, exactly. And
Um,
that's why he knew that he was going to have to end up, because he was going to have to do the same thing again, because there are versions of him out there who wants to conquer and not, find a way to create order in the timeline. So yeah, I think that was exactly why. And is that then the big baddie going forward? Being set up in a television series of all things, for the MCU, that's definitely a first. But I could see that, and like, just how much of a effect is everything that happened in the first season of Loki going to have on the future of the MCU? Is that what really leads into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness? I believe it is.
yeah.
And we're gonna have to take it from there, and they're gonna, all of these stories are going to intertwine, in a way. I'm really just looking forward to the future, and I dare not guess exactly what's going to happen. And I'm sure there are going to be so many more twists and surprises along the way, and they might even turn it around on us and be like, no, that wasn't Kang, because they never said his name outright. They just hinted at it, and it might be a tease. And so us calling him Kang now, that might turn out that, yeah, that wasn't the case either.
But there are definitely similarities between Kang and this guy.
Yeah, He Who Remains, and I think I'm not, like, it's just stuff that I've been reading, of course, and hearing theories from other people, other channels. I have read some comic books, but definitely not to the extent that I know everything about the source material. But I think there's something about Kang in reality, or really being this scientist kind of guy named Nathaniel, who then fell in love with Renslayer at some point, and that's how the whole thing with the TVA and multiverse thing got started in the comics. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just sure that there's some more connections there, and we already mentioned, like, we didn't know where Renslayer went, but yeah.
Well, she did say that she was going to go somewhere where she could have like the free timeline back, or like people's free will back. So is she going to aid this guy, or is she going to work against this guy?
Yeah, that's definitely another question there. And then when Loki got back to the TVA, and Mobius was like, well, you're an analyst. Who are you? And like that was just a bit. And he saw the statue. So does that? It might just be me who's slow and my mind is melting. But so does that mean that he was already in a different timeline, or a different multiverse? It had already been affected, and that's why there were no longer 3 statues of the Timekeepers. It was just He Who Remains, or Kang, Nathaniel.
I don't know if it's like because they all melded together, or it was that Loki was pushed back into a
earlier version of the TVA,
or if he was pushed back into like a branch.
Yeah.
And then that branch was not like the branch that he was coming from.
Yeah, the sacred timeline. And what about Sylvie now? She's just still there at the Citadel, just killed He Who Remains, and he said, see you around, or see you later. I'll see you, at least. So many questions, and I'm sure there are going to be so many theories out there, and I can't wait to look at all of them. But right now, I don't know what else to add to all of this. Do you have any more theories or thoughts or anything you want to?
I just want to applaud the production value of everything, like the score, and especially the visual effects, like especially this episode where they went to that fortress and it was just insanely beautiful, and the visuals and the whole thing with the sacred timeline, and you could see it like branching. And it was a weird galaxy kind of weird dream or paradise for someone who loves galaxies and weird stuff like that.
Yeah, okay. The visuals and the way it looked when they got to the Citadel. Yeah, I really gotta say kudos to everyone who made this series as well. The production value, the music, the actors, so much good stuff all throughout, and it really just felt like a long movie split up into parts. Yeah, but that's the feeling that we get with a lot of television series nowadays, because the production value is so high compared to what it was just 15, 20 years ago, or maybe even less in the case of a lot of series. So yeah, a lot has happened, but they also have Disney paying the bill, so yeah. I guess they can afford it. But I think we need to wrap this up before we melt completely. So thank you guys so much for watching and following along on this journey with Loki season 1. We will definitely be back for season 2 when that one drops. But that's gonna do it. Thanks again. See you very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.